All right, being an informed voter, we know how important it is. Representing CD8 is Debbie Lesko. First of all, thank you for coming down.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
So I want to start things off by, on election night, when you won this election,
right.
I was so moved by your acceptance speech. It was such a genuine talk about your journey to end up being elected. Now that you're in the office, are you still as excited?
I love the job. I absolutely love his job. And, you know, I live about a mile south of the United States Capitol, and I walk up New Jersey Avenue, and my husband usually walks me to work, and I'm either in my I'm usually in flip-flops, to tell you the truth. I wear my dress in flip-flops, and I see the dome of the U.S. Capitol on New Jersey Avenue, and I just, every time I'm like, wow. How did this happen to me? God is really good. God has been very good to me.
The work is difficult right now. The partisan divide, the vitriol that's going on. How do you deal with that?
You know, I'm a person that gets along with just about anybody, but you're right. I mean, what the Democrats did in the Kavanaugh nomination was just totally unacceptable. And then sending these protesters after senators and chasing them into bathrooms and their offices. I mean, this is the type of mentality that some of these Democrats are now pushing, and that's why it's so important that people elect Republicans. We cannot exist in a good manner with Democrats in control.
I've been saying that one of the benefits to this election, the way it is that there are such stark contrasts and choices for people. Mm-hmm. Your opponent in the debate didn't really want to say she would vote in favor of impeachment, but alluded to the fact that she would vote for impeachment of Brett Kavanaugh, which seems impossible based on the Constitution, right. But it seems more obstructionist than construction of trying to get something done.
Yeah, you know, the Republicans are really about results. We've done a lot of things. We've lowered the tax rate, so the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act are really booming the economy. We've tried to work on illegal immigration and securing the border. Not one Democrat would help us or vote for it. I mean, we're really trying to do positive things with good results, and the Democrats just have this resistance movement. So it's results versus resistance, and we're creating jobs, they're creating mobs.
You should put that on a bumper sticker.
I know, jobs versus mobs.
But it is a very succinct way of talking about what's going on right now. And it does seem the president's agenda moving forward, he's talked now about budget cuts. Mm-hmm. He's told his cabinet he wants a 5% cut across the board in their budgets. When you look at the one criticism I would make is that we are still, as Republicans, we are still responsible for this crazy spending. How do we reel that spending in?
You know, there's a number of different things we can do. I know when I was in the state legislature, there was a lot of waste in the state legislature. I can tell you at the federal level, there's a heck of a lot more government waste that is, you know, our taxpayer dollars are being wasted. So that's basically one place that we can look at. But also as Republicans, I voted for this. It basically said that if you're an able-bodied adult on food stamps, you should have to work or go to job training for at least 20 hours a week. That will get the people off of the food stamp program and get them back into the jobs. Again, not one Democrat voted for it. This is the clear difference between Republicans and Democrats.
Now, historically speaking, the majority party loses seats when they also hold the White House. And so the toss-up now about the blue wave. What's your feeling on this overall? Do you see this blue wave happening? And what happens if you wake up in January and you've got to answer to Speaker Pelosi?
Well, I have faith in the American people that they're going to see the clear difference, as you said, between Republicans and Democrats. The Republicans are clearly pushing forward results. The Democrats, all they're doing is protesting, complaining, resisting, want to abolish ICE, want to impeach Kavanaugh. And I really have faith in the American people that we're going to keep a Republican majority in the House. Now, obviously, if that doesn't happen, that wouldn't be fun. It wouldn't be fun. You know, in the 9 years that I served in the Arizona State Legislature, I've always been in the majority. You know, I guess we'll do what the Democrats do best, and that we'll just complain about things. You know, I don't know.
Reverse roles, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
On the radio show this morning when I was talking about you, because we've met and know each other casually, but I don't know you that well.
Right.
But I said, you're one of the really good people that are there, that there are a lot of people that are good at what they do in their jobs. We don't have enough good people there that vote their conscience, that they're there to make a difference. And I really believe that you went there to do that. Do you think that it's possible to get jaded there with the power that exists and with the attention paid to you, or do you think you're going to be able to stand up to all of that?
You know, I absolutely love the job. I love the job in the state Senate and the state House too, because I can make a difference for people. And I think once, if ever I'm at a point where I become jaded and don't like the job, then it's time for me to move on.
Well,
I just love it.
I appreciate you coming down. I'm glad that my audience is getting to know you a little bit, and I wish you well in the election, and I hope you'll come back when it's all over.
Thank you so much, Mike. I greatly appreciate it.
Representative Debbie Lesko, we'll be back.